Okay, peace, blessings, and enough love to everyone. Thank you very much for joining our guest webinar on June 22. It will be the last opportunity between now and June 22 for anyone to become a founder. And let me emphasize on the word founder of a company, a brick and mortar company, not just an online business, but a brick and mortar company. And if you notice, anyone that is a founder of a company, normally it's just less than a handful, literally. Apple had 2 founders. Microsoft, 2 founders. Facebook, 3 founders. Well, originally 4, and 1 gave up and sell out and what have you. So only 3 founders in Facebook. Amazon, only 1 founder. All the companies that I know, less than a handful of founders. This is the first and only company that has ever been on the planet so far, not launched as yet, and the founder's position will be closing on June 22. And so we will be looking for the second to last time. Next week, Sunday, will be the last time. The second to last time of how to become a founder, a prestigious position in business. How to become a founder. It's just like becoming the president of a country or the prime minister of a country. Very prestigious position. And so, without any further ado, we are going to call upon one of our noble, prestigious person, CEO, data center owner, our own, very own Debbie McCormick, to do the guest presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Derek. It's an honor to have all of you in the forum tonight, and it will be my pleasure to share with you what I have for you to become a founder in OnPassive. All right, as a wonderful moderator, Dr. Derek said, my name is Debbie McCormick, and it's my pleasure to present to you this evening an OnPassive overview to become a founder of your own company. OnPassive is the name of what we're talking about at this stage, and who is the CEO of OnPassive? Our one and only. And his name is Mr. Ash Mufareh. Mr. Mufareh is a man with a vision for the future. He thinks less about himself and more about people who care, who are struggling to make ends meet. And those people are you and and I will add our extended families, because we, as we all know, we do have a lot of extended families. He has a master's degree in information technology and e-commerce. Mr. Mufareh has over 20 years experience in online business. He understands the true power of the internet. And to add, Mr. Mufareh and his family live in Orlando, Florida. And empowering the path to safe and artificial intelligence, OnPassive, for you to know, is enabling AI-powered applications to be rapidly deployed and scaled while exploring and navigating to institution-wide automation. OnPassive is the power of IT solutions, internet information technology solutions, in simplifying the complexities of your business needs with AI services. With OnPassive, we think AI, we think artificial intelligence. So be part of the revolution with OnPassive, which is the future of your online business. OnPassive is the suite of SaaS solutions for small businesses, power of IT solutions. And by SaaS, I mean software application as a service delivered remotely via the cloud. And OnPassive will help in building a technology that's fit for the future. OnPassive is the art of innovation, enabling the total value of game-changing artificial intelligence solutions. It's time, just one moment, please. It's time you thought about what machine learning can do for your business. Machine learning can learn from data to solve the real-world problem without being unequivocally programmed. And for all of us who are in this forum right now, what is the best way for us to live this life easily? As Warren Buffett, a very well-known millionaire, says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. So OnPassive is finding a way for you to work while you sleep. It's working for you. We all want that. We all would like somebody else instead of us working 24/7 to help us get to that stage where we are financially stable. And OnPassive is the right place to be. So Warren Buffett is not saying something wrong. He has that experience, and why shouldn't we listen to him? I think we should, and OnPassive is the answer. And what is OnPassive? I'll tell you a little bit about it. It is privately owned, and OnPassive, as we speak right now, is a unicorn company. And in business, a privately owned company is considered unicorn when its startup value is over $1 billion, and that's OnPassive. OnPassive is the one-stop shop for all your innovative and technological necessities, and it will help you transform an offline business into an online business. OnPassive is what? It is the vision. What is the vision of OnPassive? I'll share that with you very soon. OnPassive is the ultimate, complete, and unique digital marketing platform. OnPassive ensures that everyone succeeds regardless of their background or ability. Meaning, it does not matter whether you have a background in information technology in any field, whether you are rich, whether you are poor, regardless of your age, you can be a founder in OnPassive. Even if you have an unborn fetus, that individual can become a founder in OnPassive and definitely will be successful. Your background is irrelevant. A barber can become a founder, a farmer can become a founder, and a millionaire can become a founder as well, because we all want something uniquely that will suit our purpose. So the background is irrelevant. It's just you becoming a founder in OnPassive. The vision of OnPassive, it offers the simplest environment with the highest standards and the most value while sustaining the benefits of a global stimulus plan. OnPassive vision is to help humanity. I have humanity in caps here because it reminds me of a statement that the CEO of OnPassive, Mr. Ash Mufareh, made some time ago about the reason why he decided to do what he's doing. He so admired Mother Teresa and he wanted to emulate her. As good as Mother Teresa was in whatever she was doing, she did not have the wealth, the means to empower others. So Mr. Mufareh decided that he was going to hand this golden platter to each and everyone who decides to share in his vision. That's where the heart for humanity in him comes out, regardless of who you are. He wanted as many Mother Teresa's out there as possible. And that's why he made it affordable to a lot of people, including you and I. And that's the heart for humanity. I cannot overemphasize that. Who in the world would do it? I don't know any. And if you do, I'll be glad when we can get the opportunity to discuss that. But for now, I want to share with you the location of the corporate office of OnPassive. It is located in Orlando, Florida. And OnPassive is registered in Delaware. They have offices in Singapore and Bangladesh, as well as Hyderabad, India, where the support and technical staff are based. OnPassive is legal. It is legal and compliant in over 200 countries and territories of our planet Earth. And as of March 30th, 2022, OnPassive owns floors 134 and 151 in the Burj Khalifa building, Dubai, in the United Arab Emirates. These are the structures of where the offices are based. The first one has the address of the office in Orlando, Florida. The next one has the shape of the building in Hyderabad, India. And these three tiers here indicate the office in Singapore. And the Burj Khalifa building is the last one in Dubai. So these are all the locations of the offices of OnPassive. And with OnPassive, you can own your own personal website, and OnPassive will build it for you. You could name it onpassive.com/Manye. You can come up with other unique names like ManyeDigital.com or VeronaTech.com or Roseberry.com. You can do whatever you choose. Is your choice of your company name, and OnPassive will build your website for you any way you personalize it. And OnPassive, to add, is a top marketing automation done for you. Real-time guaranteed visitors and signups done for you as well. Breakthrough products to automate your financial freedom. And what is the cost to become a founder? To become a founder in this one and only opportunity in a lifetime for those of us in this generation and the next, because our previous generation missed out on it, it requires only $97, which is, by the way, refundable. An additional $5 processing fee is charged by the credit card company. So you will be prepared to pay a total of $102. And this is by invitation only. If you are in this forum, someone definitely invited you, and we're glad to have you. But also know that at lunch, the $102 you will need, at lunch you will need, besides the $102 you're paying initially, you'll have to pay an additional $300, which is a one-time out-of-pocket fee. And with this, I will add that I own a non-for-profit organization, which was launched to the public. I actually got the documentation on January 6th of this year. And for me to get it launched, I spent $967. And that is based on the state in which I registered my non-for-profit and all the required fees, getting a domain site, as well as the IRS compliance. So that's how much it cost me. So it means if you join OnPassive, you will come out of your wallet a total of $402. But that is a lifetime thing. The $967 I spent is just for 12 months, renewable, and there's no guarantee if next year that figure will not go up. So just to give you something to think about as I go further. And what problem is OnPassive solving for you? OnPassive will automate product selling for you. They will automate building customers. They will follow up sales and internet, which will lead to you becoming a millionaire in your own business. And what do you have to do? You do not need to do anything. There's no selling of products on your part, and all you have to do is, you do not need to share, but there is sharing. You can share with others, but you can share if you choose to. If you choose not to share, it's still okay. But if you're not here, it's because somebody shared with you, right? So what do you choose? Because OnPassive does all the work for you, and they're using artificial intelligence and the machine learning technology to do the automation for you. These are the products, some of the products that OnPassive has, and it's a one-stop shop under one umbrella. That means what we currently have out there in the internet world, OnPassive has all of them under one roof. This is a no joke because there isn't any single company like this out there. I will just share a little bit about an experience I had on my birthday. Before my non-for-profit was approved, I offered to volunteer anyone who donated something for my birthday to a friend's non-for-profit. And whatever funds that I raised, I told everybody, if you want to give me a birthday gift, please donate to this non-for-profit. And they did. But when we went to collect the money in the end, my friend told me, whatever the total I said was posted on my site, they only received a total of 60% out of the 100% whatever figure that was raised. 40% was shared amongst Facebook, PayPal, and the company that is processing the payment on his non-for-profit. But with OnPassive, we have OBless, and OBless has a similar product out there that's called GoFundMe. GoFundMe will take a percentage of whatever money you raise for your cause, but OBless will charge you zero out of whatever you raise for your cause. Isn't that awesome? I think it is. And at this stage, I wanted to share this, the benefits of you becoming a founder of OnPassive. You will have the bragging rights of being a founder in this great, big, giant organization. You have data center profit sharing and many other forms of revenue sharing. You will have your own private virtual office. You will have personal websites with your name or name of your choice, as we saw earlier. You will have the first look at all new products, beta testing, priority positioning in the company ahead of millions of customers. In addition to all of the above, you have extra advertising and marketing from OnPassive in your business. Awesome. And all of that, you get what 100% risk-free, and it is guaranteed 100% risk-free. You don't have such businesses out there anymore. Never. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. There's no risk-free guarantee business out there. OnPassive is. And I find this financial freedom quote by Robert Kiyosaki, who is, I think he's the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And I find it very touching because he says that financial freedom is mental, emotional, and education process. More important than how we achieve financial freedom is the why. Why do we achieve financial freedom? Because we want to have that freedom of being able to help and sustain ourselves. And also to obtain financial freedom, Robert says, one must either be a business owner, an investor, or both, generating passive income, particularly on a monthly basis. And you can be active or passive in OnPassive. Now, if you're active, you can choose to be active by becoming a founder and sharing your company with everyone. Or you can be passive, which means you can decide to be a founder and don't share. But I urge you, if someone invited you, that person did love you, that person cares for you, thought about you without you knowing, and they reached out to you. Don't you think it will be the same thing for you to think of somebody in your life at this moment, now that we have just 10 days, to also think and share with somebody in your life? As of this afternoon, we have currently and counting 1,367,655 founders worldwide and counting. That means this number is not going to go anywhere anytime soon. It is climbing for the next 10 days. And we have nearly 1.4 million. And we hope that you who are here, you are going to add more by sharing. So this number keeps growing, and it's growing by the minute. And as Dr. Derek mentioned earlier, this founder's position is not going to go on forever. It's ending on June 22nd, 2022 at midnight Pacific Standard Time. And there's no turning back, it's set. And on passive is the correction to the corruption. That is what our CEO said in one of his very own words, and I'm not letting that go anywhere. And I believe that there's too much corruption, and what he said, I stand by it, and I believe you agree with me that the corruption that we have in this world, something has to be done about it. And this will be on passive, the answer in helping hungry children who are undernourished, have no clothes, shoes, or access to potable drinking water. And the correction to the corruption on passive will help answer. The answer to it will be to the world poverty, where people feel trapped due to countless man-made sufferings. On passive is the answer to the homeless parents and children of this world who live on a day-to-day basis, and they continue to wonder, where will my next meal come from? On passive will give these people an answer to these fears. And on passive will do that by what means? And that's why I welcome you to your future, because technology is going to work for you through OnPassive. So please let OnPassive technology work for you. And another quote from our CEO, who stated on May 16 that the train will be so fast as a bullet, and this is the fastest train that I can envision, and that's how fast OnPassive is going. So please, you are on this forum, invited by someone. I urge you to get back with that person who shared this vision with you, as somebody else also shared with me and with all other people who are with us right now. And we urge you to become a founder as well. Today, please become a founder. Thank you. And before I end, I want to thank, I'll go back to my train and take this opportunity to thank my mentor, Ms. Rose Barif and Dr. Derek, for their support and for having me in the Deep Dive Globally Changing Lives webinar forum. Thank you. Back to you, Dr. Derek.
Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Oh, mercy. This is what you do on Saturdays when you present. Oh, sorry to the rest of the guests. Mercy, mercy, mercy. Wow, that was awesome. I can see why you are definitely the queen here on our webinar, Queen Debbie McCormick. Really appreciate it, CEO, data center owner. Thank you very, very much. Really appreciate it.